Please welcome the graduating class of 2016.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the faculty of the College of Arts and Letters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to begin our commencement ceremony by recognizing the alumni of our university who join us today. Would all Sacramento State alumni please stand and remain standing? Will the remainder of the audience please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater, All Hail, and our national anthem, performed today by Sacramento State student Beatriz Figueroa and accompanied by the Sacramento State Fine Arts Brass Ensemble.
Sacramento, your colors green and gold. Well, hail our alma mater, as on the stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets with glee, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of you.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Sherry Meyer, Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Letters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Arts and Letters commencement for winter 2016. I'd like to thank Julie and Heather for serving as our Chief Marshal today, and I'd also like to give my very warm thanks to the faculty and staff of the College of Arts and Letters who each day have dedicated and committed themselves to your education. Thank you. This is an important day for graduates, their families, and friends. I ask, therefore, that while celebrating, everyone observe the appropriate decorum and show respect to fellow graduates and members of the audience. Please turn off your cell phones and remain in your seats until all students have been recognized. Let us make this a truly special day for everyone. Now, you may not recall that day long ago when you first came to Sacramento State, but I had the opportunity to welcome many of you to campus. As you sat in the ballroom, counting the minutes to lunch, I asked you to project yourselves 4 or 5 years into the future when I could congratulate you at your graduation. And now, here you are. The faculty, staff, and students of the College of Arts and Letters, your Sacramento State family, congratulate you for arriving at this destination on your journey of life. Winter commencement coincides with the holiday season, a season at the darkest time of the year, at least in the northern hemisphere, but one that promises light. Just as the winter solstice anticipates the return of the sun, the candles of a Hanukkah menorah, or the 7 candles of Kwanzaa, the lights that decorate trees and homes help drive the cold from our hearts and bodies. So too, education brings us out of darkness, ignorance, and depression, and into awareness, insight, and freedom. In December, both secular and religious people turn their thoughts to new beginnings, to miracles, and to the possibility of change. So, in the spirit of this season, I want to take a moment to consider the gifts that each of our majors have received and will give. Studio art and art history majors, thank you for the beautiful jewelry and ceramics that you make available for our gifts, and for studying the deeply moving nativity scenes of the medieval and Renaissance periods that capture the powerful bond of mother and child. Communication studies majors, you're communicating. You know the ways in which words can move people to action, how relationships are built on words, and how to conduct civil debates, even around the holiday dining table. Film studies. Could there be a holiday season without the classic films that we watch year after year? The silly ones like Home Alone, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, or Elf. The semi-serious ones like Miracle on 34th Street or It's a Wonderful Life, or even the satirical Scrooge or Bad Santa. Graphic designers, you understand what a difference a Starbucks holiday logo makes. Interior designers create the spaces in which we work, shop, and celebrate. And photography majors, you excel in capturing the ephemeral moment, the exquisite quiet of a snow-covered landscape, the sweet smile of a child entranced by the colorful lights that transform her neighborhood into a fairy tale. English majors, you have been given the gift of empathy from your excursions into literature like Dickens' A Christmas Carol or James Joyce's The Dead, as you have stepped into the experiences, dreams, and stories of characters far different from yourself. History majors, you are our time travelers who study primary texts like the Constitution that concurrently guarantee the separation of church and state and the freedom to choose your religion, in contrast to places and times when people were persecuted for their choices. Humanities and religious studies majors, you have studied those and compared the roots of our major religions and the rich fabrics of our cultures, past and present. Philosophy majors, we thank you for the powerful focus on ethics, on what it means to do good, and to behave in ways that provide justice and fairness. Music majors, for the joy of complex oratorio, simple carols, the drumming of Native American or African American circles, the unique musical forms like jazz and musical theater, and yes, the sometimes annoying store and elevator music that provide the undercurrent of life from Thanksgiving until Christmas. Theater and dance majors, who sing and dance and create whole worlds on stage. And can we imagine the season without a production of The Nutcracker? And last, but never least, our Spanish and French majors, who can wish us holiday greetings in multiple languages and bring us the gift of rich traditions of the countries and cultures where those languages are spoken. So graduates, wherever you may go, whatever you may do, please remember that you have studied something that matters, not just as preparation for your careers, although you have the skills and knowledge and abilities to succeed in whatever you choose to do, but because you have studied and practiced disciplines that enrich the world, that bring us together as a community, that give us joy and comfort, but also prompt us to think and move us out of our comfort zones. Regardless of the challenges you may face, as Neil Gaiman writes, the one thing that you have that nobody else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write and draw and build and play and dance and live as only you can. I now have the privilege of introducing the individuals seated on the platform. President of California State University, Sacramento, Robert S. Nelson. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Interim Ming Tung Mike Lee. Interim Vice President, Administration and Business Affairs, and Chief Financial Officer, Stacy Hayano. Alumni Association Representative Paul Finn. Vice President for Student Affairs, Ed Mills. Interim Vice President and Chief Information Officer, Christine Miller. Vice President for Human Resources, Christine Lovely. Vice President for Public Affairs and Advocacy, Phil Garcia. University Counsel, Jill Peterson. Executive Director, University Initiatives and Student Success, Jim Dragna. Executive Director of Diversity and Inclusion, Robin Carter. Dean of the University Library, Amy Kautzman. And Chief Marshal, Julian Heather. Associate Dean, Christina Bellin. Interim Associate Dean, John Williams. And our faculty speaker, Roberto Pomo. I would now like to invite Paul Finn, a graduate of the class of 2003 and a representative of the Alumni Association, to the podium.
Thank you. Hat would not stay on for me, so. I do have my notes here. Hello, graduates and fellow Hornets. On behalf of the Sacramento State Alumni Association, I am extremely proud to offer you congratulations on your graduation. Today, you are joining a proud and prestigious family of more than 224,000 Sacramento State alumni. Our graduates are succeeding in communities around Sacramento and around the world. They are problem solvers, entrepreneurs, creative thinkers, and innovative leaders. During my career and as a volunteer, I have seen the success of our alumni firsthand. I have watched them grow and excel both in their professional and service endeavors. So I have no doubt that all of you have very bright futures ahead of you. As those futures unfold, I hope that you will continue to be active members of the Hornet family for the rest of your lives. The Alumni Association stands ready to help you stay connected, get involved, and network with your fellow alumni. Whether you'd like to visit the campus, attend an event, the alumni directory as you pursue your first job or your next job, or simply want to connect with alumni on the association's social media networks, the Alumni Association encourages you to maintain your Hornet roots and be proud of your connection to Sacramento State. So on behalf of the Alumni Association, I encourage you to live your dreams, explore, and change the world. Congratulations, class of 2016. With that, it is my proud honor and privilege to introduce to you Dr. Nelson, President of Sacramento State.
Welcome, welcome, Hornet Nation. Today, we graduate 3,800 students. 3,800 Hornets. It is a tremendous day for our students, for you, but it's even more tremendous for your parents, for your friends, for your grandparents, for your spouses, for your partners, for your children. Over 40,000 of them will attend these sessions to celebrate you, students. Today is a great day for Sacramento. It's a great day for Sacramento region, and it's a great day for California. Our mission statement says, as California's capital university, we transform lives by preparing students for leadership, service, and success. It takes a village to transform lives. However, I don't think of Sac State as a village. Instead, I think of it as a home, a house where there are many mansions for each and every one of you, despite economic background, sexual identity, ethnicity, physical or cognitive capabilities, or documented and or legal status. We are a Hornet family, all housed under one roof, all united to gain an education, the very best education that we can possibly provide. I am proud, though this will sound a bit odd, I am proud that 49% of our students come from families that are making less than $38,000 a year. You got to be thinking, why would he be proud of that? Because when you graduate and when your kids come to Sac State, they're going to be coming from families that are making a lot more than $38,000. Education and universities will be the main force behind our success as an economy and as a nation. Your degrees are what dreams are made of. Yes, I know there has been a lot of stress. I know there's been sleepless nights. I know that there have been nights when some of you have gone to bed hungry. And I know there have been nights when some of you have been homeless. But the fire burned inside you. And today, you are the light for Sacramento, for California, and for our nation. You are fulfilling your own dreams, but also our nation's dreams. Before I became president, I was a creative writer. What I understand is stories. Stories tell the truth. I want to tell you the stories of 3 members of our Hornet family, of our students. I wish I had time to capture the stories of everyone here, but I hope that these stories will allow you to look into the souls of our graduates. Each of the stories is different because each Hornet is unique. And our Hornet family itself is unique. There is no one pathway. There are only the pathways of many. But each of these students found a home, found a place in our university, a home with other Hornets, a home that nurtured them, a home where they belonged. First, the story of Caitlin Sullins. Caitlin dropped out of high school. Luckily, she got a GED. She had dreams of going to college, but it just didn't work out. She went to community college and tried there, but then she finally came to Sac State, and she went to the Martin Luther King Jr. Center. And there she found other Hornets that she could talk to, Hornets that became part of her family, and she found her identity, and she became an MLK scholar, advancing forward, and now, after joining the debate team, now she has a job as a marketing and communication specialist at Intel in Arizona. Kimberly Ketchum is 35 years old and a native of San Diego. In her teenage years, she was a 4.0 student during the day and a member of a gang at night. At Vista High School, she became the first female athlete to play 4 years in competitive contact football with the boys and go on and win a CIF ring. But she also became an IV meth addict for 7 years. She found her home in sociology in the program. And she'll be returning to San Diego this week to open a transitional home and inpatient rehabilitation center. Today, at this very graduation, she earns her 12th year of being drug-free and clean. Finally, the story of Bill Dimopoulos, who returned to college in 2008 at American River College as a reentry student. In 2012, he came to Sac State at age 58 as a business student. He found his home in Delta Epsilon Iota Honor Society. In spite of a disability, he graduated with a degree in accountancy in 2015. And tomorrow, 1 year later, he is graduating with an MBA. That's a hornet. Yes, all of you, all of the graduates of 2016 are amazing. As I said, I wished I had more time to tell the stories of our students who found their homes here, like Farm Saleli, one of the most amazing students I know in the Full Circle Project. You should hear her laugh. You can right there. Or Marlene Felix, who found her home in the College Assistant Migrant Program and who already has a job with Moss Anderson accounting firm. Or Francesca Cacique, who found her home in our judicial internship program and who plans to work in juvenile correctional system. So many stories, so many great Sac State students, so many dreams being fulfilled. Sac State is truly changing the lives of real people. And let me prove it. Would everyone who is the first to graduate in their family please rise so that we can celebrate you? Look at this. And will everyone who is a veteran today, who is graduating, who has made the major sacrifice for us and for our country, will you please rise so that we can celebrate you? And will all the veterans in the house please rise? Thank you. Thank you so very much. Most commencement speakers speak about new beginnings because commencement means new beginnings, right? But I don't think of today as beginning. I think of today as a day of gratitude, a day of thanks. No one graduates from college or gets a master's degree without the help and sacrifice of others. Sure, you may have felt alone when you were finishing your senior project or writing that final exam, but you were never, never alone while you were at Sac State. Your parents, your partners, your spouses, your grandmothers, your grandfathers, los abuelitos, las abuelitas, your elders, your sons, your daughters, your friends were there for you. Many of them had to make a great sacrifice. Sometimes it was writing a check, but more often than not, it was much more than that. They have been here for you. Mothers and fathers, will you please rise so that we may thank you? Grandmothers and grandfathers, please rise so that we may thank you as well. Graduates, I hate to tell you this, but some of your fellow classmates had a little bit of extra help that you didn't have. They had a husband or a wife or a partner putting hubby through school, putting mommy through school. Will the husbands, wives, and partners please rise so that we can thank you for helping our students graduate? Finally, we need to celebrate and thank those who made the biggest sacrifice. Those who went to bed without a bedtime story because mommy was in the library. Those who got a kiss when they were asleep and a hug when they were asleep because you were working on a group project and they had to go to bed without you being there. Will the sons and daughters please rise? And if you have a young son or daughter, please lift them to the rafters. Let's celebrate them. I cannot end this address without thanking another group of people, the amazing, dedicated faculty at Sacramento State. They prodded you. They pushed you. Sometimes they even made you mad, and sometimes you cursed them behind their backs. But they were always there for you, and they love you. Will the faculty please rise so that we can say thank you to you? Thank you for your high standards. Thank you for providing an excellent education. Thank you for caring about our students. And thank you for being there with them always. Today is a proud day, a day we will always remember. Today, students, thanks to the faculty, you truly are made at Sac State. And with that, it's time for Sac State's #1. Stingers up, okay? Stand up. Let's Show your moms and dads and everybody. Sac State is #1. Stingers up!
Thank you, President Nelson and Paul Finn. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Roberto Pomo, Professor of Theater and Dance, and recipient of the 2015-2016 Outstanding Teaching Award for the College of Arts and Letters. His commitment to education is truly inspiring, and we welcome him to speak to you today.
You look absolutely beautiful in your cap and gown and in your gold and green. Thank you for being here. President Nelson, Provost Lee, Dean Meyer, distinguished dignitaries, parents, family members, significant others, and you, our esteemed graduates. For just a few moments, I would like to talk to you about the word fear. Yeah, fear. Fear of what comes next and the anxiety that follows your dedicated journey while a student at Sacramento State. So I'm going to share with you a personal experience, if you bear with me, please. On July 4th, 1963, my father and I boarded Peruvian Airlines from Buenos Aires, Argentina, en route to New York City. On that day, we left our native country in search of a new life as immigrants in the land of Camelot, the United States of America. Our departure night at Ezeiza International Airport became a mixture of sadness and euphoria. Sadness at the thought of leaving behind a very close-knit family, yet euphoric as a 13-year-old boy raised on Hollywood movies from the age of 5. I do not remember falling asleep by the window seat of a 2-engine propeller aircraft. However, I shall never forget waking up. It was the morning hours during that flight, and I clearly recall looking out the window when suddenly I was faced with this enormous and frightening gray and white landscape, massive mountain peaks covered with snow, staring in my direction, all too close for comfort. We were flying through the Andes. Terrified at the sight, I turned to my father, who was seated to my right, and I remember clearly uttering the following words: "Papá, tengo miedo." Dad, I'm scared. My father, not being aware of the exact cause of my intense fear, quickly replied back, and he said, "Don't worry. You're moving to your new home, and in no time, you will be able to read William Shakespeare in the original English tongue." I will never forget those words, mostly perhaps because he was not experiencing any anxiety of his own, thus reaffirming the fact that we were not crashing into a mountain. His quick response, however, brought a sense of inner peace, a sensation of relief. His words were reassuring. I was protected by his wisdom and love. I have found that helping others overcome their fear is one of the best ways to calm your own fears. In fact, the ability to do this is a sign of leadership. As university graduates, you will become leaders, CEOs, professional artists, teachers, mentors, managers, counselors, political servants, professional writers, thinkers, professional thinkers. And soon your fears will take second place to the fear of others. This is what leaders do, you see. They ease the pain and fear. They improve the human condition. Their fear will become your responsibility, and as such, you must ease their concern throughout your career. You must understand their struggle. Their fear must become your responsibility as educated leaders of our democratic society. In the midst of their struggle, you will become stronger and positive. You will understand the value proper to every dimension of the beautiful human experience. As leaders, you will nourish those around you and help them to identify their intrinsic potential. You will ease their burden by providing path forward to them to follow, helping them identify their dreams and not their agitation. In the words of director and actor Paul Glaser, when we experience our fear, when we say the words, "I am scared," we have a choice. The ability to acknowledge that being scared is not who we are. It is not our identity. As graduates, your obligation is to transform society now more than ever. Your responsibility is to feed the hungry. Your duty is to remember your days at Sacramento State, this wonderful institution, and recall how your years of education here have transformed you into the person you are now. You are fortunate to be a university graduate of Sacramento State, so therefore your duty is always to give back. At the age of 13, while flying through the Andes, my father helped me conquer my fear. He had a plan to lead us into a better life. Through his leadership and love for his son, he removed my fear and anxiety, believing that life had a greater purpose. Not knowing many decades later that I would be teaching the works of William Shakespeare to you, to my beloved students that I so cherish in my professional life. Therefore, when fear overcomes you or overcomes the lives of those whom you know and work with, remember, stingers up. Thank you for this special day. Congratulations.
Thank you, my dear friend and highly esteemed colleague, Roberto Pomo. Each year, the university bestows scholastic honors upon those undergraduate candidates whose academic excellence has consistently been recognized by the faculty. We have designated in our program those candidates who have received special recognition for high scholastic achievement, and it is now my pleasure to present them to you. Will the undergraduates graduating cum laude with a grade average between 3.50 and 3.7 please stand? Please be seated. Will the undergraduates graduating magna cum laude with a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.89 please stand? Please be seated. The third group of undergraduates is graduating summa cum laude, a phrase that translates as with highest praise. It is reserved for students with the very highest grades, those who have a grade point average between 3.90 and 4.0. That is, by earning a grade of A in at least 9 out of every 10 courses. Will the undergraduates graduating summa cum laude please stand? Please be seated. Each year, several National Scholastic Honor Societies invite for membership those undergraduate students on this campus who have also displayed excellent and outstanding academic ability throughout their studies. Will the undergraduates selected for membership in an honor society please stand and remain standing as I finish the list? In Communication Studies, Lambda Pi Eta. In English, Sigma Tau Delta. In History, Phi Alpha Theta. In Music, Pi Kappa Lambda. In Spanish, the Spanish National Honor Society. In German, Delta Pi Alpha. For international studies, Phi Beta Delta. And the overall honor society, Phi Kappa Phi. And the Golden Key Honor Society. I commend you all. Please be seated. It is time to present the candidates, and we'll begin with those who have earned master's degrees. Master's degree candidates, please rise. Faculty marshals, please escort the master's degree candidates to the lower stage for presentation. As master's candidates entered the arena this afternoon, you may have noticed that they wear an extra piece of regalia. This is the master's hood and is a part of academic regalia. The academic costume is important to us, for it signifies membership in the academy, the community of scholars. Master's degree holders wear a mortarboard, a black gown with oblong sleeves open at the wrist, and the hood. But it is the hood that tells the story. The hood symbolizes much work. It also confers special status. While no area of study ever is truly conquered, master's candidates, you have reached a level of mastery that makes you a member of this academic community. We welcome you and hope that your hood brings you great pride. Congratulations. President Nelson, will you please join me to greet the candidates?
you stay on this side of me?
From the Department of History, William Archer. Diana Lonzo Gutzman. Olivia Sanchez. Julie Rose.
Master's graduates from the Department of English, Benjamin Warren Burchett.
Antoine Johnson.
Jana Mentink.
Stephen Herrera.
Britton Planens. Andrew Duke Kilmer. Marina Gomez. Caitlin Leaf.
Field marshals, please escort the bachelor's degree candidates for presentation of certificates.
Graduates from the Department of Art, Shelby Meyer.
From the Department of Design, Heston Hurley.
Joanne Lewis Young.
Alejandro Cabrera.
Sonia Benner.
Lee Vang.
Fatima Lisbeth Murgia.
Bianca Dyke.
Marina Hill.
Frank Obie.
Yunji Seol.
Angela Heron.
Rachel Flath.
LaShawn Akins.
Akiko Mar.
Carlos Palomino.
Rose Lopez.
Veronica Paredes.
Alice Kinsey.
Lisa May.
Carrie Reyes Cruz.
Kendall Sears.
Anthony Marshall.
Elliot Johnson.
Angelia Gordon.
Odelia Lizzie Perez.
Lon Ladi Chan.
Cecilia Arias.
Tammy Helensky.
Joel Fischel.
Okay. Victoria Neuenschwander.
Mia Sean Hong.
Bruce Eric Smallwood II.
From the Department of World Languages and Literatures, Laura Garcia.
Graduates from the Department of English, Christine Kittle.
Anna Soto.
Sharon Duhan.
Maricela Vesquez.
Julie Vang.
Alejandra Garros Gonzalez.
Monroe Scrivener.
Marilyn Garcia.
Simon Kim.
Jeffrey Malara.
Joshua Torres.
Christina Losada.
Lauren Oates.
Annabelle Olazaba.
Danielle Moody.
Bernardo Botella Gonzalez.
Victoria Smedley.
Eduardo Figueroa.
Karen Castro.
Ian Anderson.
Maureen Fury.
Julieta Milan. Jasmine Nunez.
Julia Malia Olea.
Leslie Gonzalez.
Molly Meyer.
Jessica Ascani Resquinos.
Eric Horn.
Christian Solis.
Patricia San Nicolas.
From the Department of History, Oscar Rodriguez Garcia.
Michael Birkland.
Ian Manza.
Elijah James Dobbins.
Patrick Clark.
Andrea Yole.
Nicholas Martini.
Kira Ann Katina.
Kyle Baker.
Rosemarie Thompson.
Nicholas Arbini.
Nellie Kislyanka.
Megan Franklin.
Gazala Baramzi.
Alexis Ford Beckham.
Andrea Nunez.
Evan Mackel. Brian Lombard.
Brandon Stomsvik.
Antonio Flores.
Andrew Lorenzo.
Cyrus Bliss.
Alyssa Jillian Barbero.
Jimmy Tran.
Olivia Montez.
Matthew Walker.
Michael Hernandez.
Jacob Ayala.
Ian Capos.
Francis Macias.
Stuart Livingston Canton.
Gregory Ezra Prouse.
Blake Landry.
Jeremy Harlow. Michael Skelly.
Jillian Vogely.
Denise Fernandez.
Amanda Ortega.
Megan Bruner.
Michaela Welty.
Zachary Stone.
Christopher Dixon.
Evelyn Alvarado.
Graduates from the School of Music, Brittany Jean Sutton.
Sean Grimmett.
Olivia Deanna Hayes.
Jennifer Iliano Mercado Sanchez.
Skylar Thomas.
Mariah Swenson.
Allie Kang.
From the Department of Humanities and Religious Studies, Ryan Amos.
Nicholas Edward Michaels.
Andrea Murphy.
William Thompson DeColony.
From the Department of Theater Arts and Dance, Sarah Vincent.
Ernesto Varela II.
Elizabeth Ferreira. Robert Robinson.
Eric Foster.
Matthew Hanjung Johnston.
Gabriel Reed.
Valeria Herrera.
Graduates from Communication Studies and Journalism.
Juan Chavez.
McKenna Swanson.
Michael Rico.
Alexa Heinzer.
From the Department of Philosophy, Jay Chi.
Alyssa Anderson.
Brianna Abeda.
Hinal Patel.
Cynthia Chavez.
Rebecca Lucas.
Melody Prost.
Alia Tursanova.
Daniel Rangel.
Edward Sampson.
From the Department of Communication Studies and Journalism, Jaylyn Pewitt.
Kevin Coppin.
Erica Hawkins.
Eric Ramirez.
Nicolette Velasquez.
Alex Dietrich.
Kelly Ford.
Ryan Lewis.
Richard Robles Jr. Jessica Hinman.
Jessica Vasquez.
Delaney Bell.
Yang Song.
Allison Frank.
Jeremy Kananaga.
Thomas Sorensen.
Kevin Hui Nguyen.
Desiree Esquivel.
Lisa Concilio.
Dana Storms.
Veronica Carrion.
Emily Shu.
Kimberly Cook.
Erica Heikala.
Reed Anderson.
Sarah Yaboa.
Crystal Morentin.
Michael Hutnick.
Marion May Smith.
Spencer Thompson.
Anam Amer.
Tiffany Ashley Mabelot.
Haley Lewis.
Lauren Anderson.
Katie Kucher. Brooke.
Stephanie Ann Tolbert.
Brooke Wolf.
Lauren Elizabeth Villano.
Alicia Christine Hernandez Garcia.
Taylor Morgan Gray.
Lori Christine Haynes.
Stephanie Amelia Diaz.
Nishay Nicole Hewitt.
James Lee Sheridan.
Carmen Harrow.
Rafael Di Magida.
Alexandra Cervantes.
Daisy Gutierrez Jimenez.
Patricia Jeanette Hernandez.
Jacqueline Joy Hansing.
Anaí Vivanco.
Rajpreet Gahunia.
Sang Yang.
Jaspreet Gahunia.
Nancy Behinas.
Caitlin Sullins.
Natalie De La Mora.
Dakelia Banner.
Crystal Vega.
Cicely Pearson.
Tara Brown Triano.
Robert Mason.
Andrea Santiago.
Brandon Chiefin.
Kelsey Klein.
Tyler Williams.
Haley Jansen.
Joy Randall.
Kelsey Fulop.
Vanessa Manriquez.
Justin Corpus.
Carissa Chan.
Jenny Jimenez.
Marissa Jean Dale Diaz.
Mena Wahib.
Alexander Zubilat.
Joseph Saragosa.
Christopher Bringold.
Lauren Stevens.
Ernesto Javier Fuentes Anguiano.
Courtney Smith.
Emiliano Anthony Aguirre.
Stephanie Loki.
Krista Nicole Lopez.
Arilene Isabel Ruiz.
Kendall Pike.
Rosalinda Nunez.
Thomas Wayne Hans Jr.
Tara McKay.
Ashlyn Carpenter.
Gerard Baylon.
Kristen Larson.
Carly Marin.
Teresa Marie Cirillo.
Rachel Robbins.
Janice Hughes.
Nate Tate.
Joshua Wagoner.
Haley Casada.
From the Department of Film, Hillary Folsom.
Anna Ivanov.
Samuel Grace.
Maria Garcia.
Dana King Johnson.
Lauren Gray.
Joseph Wilson.
Sheila Say Lee.
Danielle Reeser.
Claudia Ann Blondin.
Katie Pryor.
Laszlo Benedict Papp.
Chelsea Latrucci.
Bradley Palmer.
Bryn Sumner.
Jackson Ramsel.
Casey Barkhurst.
Mary Shelton.
Alejandro Hideo Jose Hernandez.
Brian Stephen Aguilar.
Vincent Fung.
Victor Hugo Sierra.
Giovanni Brooks.
Andre Mosley.
New Lee.
Matthew Badley.
Lacey Wise.
Brianna Niekamp.
Tiffany Jones.
Crystal Antonia Campos.
Brandon Odom. Aiden Quinn.
Spanish and journalism. Graduating in Spanish and journalism, Osiris Agustiniano.
Raymond Porter.
Allison Poveda Alvarado.
Andres Flores.
Alexander Severson.
Renee Martinez Sutterfield Wooten.
Ryan Murphy.
Rock Bohofer.
Chua Zong.
Ryan Sanchez.
Jake Bangert.
Marco Antonio Rodriguez.
Stephanie Serpa.
Sylvia Gonzalez Para.
Joshua Hall.
Zach McCurdy.
Matthew Green.
Vincent Gonzalez.
Alina Willard.
Art Christopher Torres.
Sienna Mitchell.
Ali Pantera Abrishani.
Jonathan Maddock.
Samantha Kelly.
Samantha Eddy.
Carly Carpenter.
Demetrius Warren.
Victoria Moore.
Eric Tesson.
Scott Camacho.
Angela Hatchie.
Billy Salisbury.
Stephanie Irwin.
Joshua Lucas.
Lynn Nguyen.
Maria Lesso.
Min Nguyen.
Ashley Frost.
Claudia Rosa Rivas.
Jessica Daniel.
Olivia Harrell Nash.
Balin Elizabeth Esslinger.
Bianca Mendez Medina.
Wendy Webb.
Louis Esway.
Alyssa Ringor.
Jeff Osterbach.
Marielle Athena Motelli.
Chase Harrell.
Jillian Nyako.
Sharon Lucille Ann Velez Gutierrez.
Michael Lyles.
Rachel Sewell. Alexis McCready. Bailey Kelsey Banks. Adela Rochelle Randall. Jaron Williams. Royce Hanks. Alejandro Rios. James Dean Sturdivant. Matthew Pierre Fossey.
You did good. Yeah, I had an extra card for this, so it's fine. You too.
President Nelson, will you please join me at the podium?
We need to wait for them to run the gauntlet.
Mr. President, as Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, it is my privilege to present these students who are assembled before you as candidates for degrees under the requirements prescribed by the trustees of the California State University. These candidates are recognized by the faculty for their academic accomplishments and are recommended to receive their appropriate degrees. Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise and remain standing until the degrees are conferred? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise and remain standing until the degrees are conferred?
Candidates for the master's degree and bachelor's degrees, you have heard the recommendation of the Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Letters of Sacramento State. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon each of you who have satisfied the requirements the appropriate master's and bachelor's degrees with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. Congratulations, you're no longer students, you're graduates, you're alumni. Please be seated. Graduation ceremonies are filled with traditions. We wear ancient robes that were meant to keep scholars warm in damp, cold stone buildings. We march following, of all things, a mace, as if we were going into battle. And we wear strange hats that you have made much more strange out there. With all the glitter, the grounds, the amazing decorations, the painting. Actually, all of these traditions matter. They mean something. Education is sacred. You may lose your job. You may lose a friend. You may lose a fortune that you earn. But no one can ever take away from you your education. And it's a Sac State education. You will always be Hornets. So one last tradition, and don't do it yet. It's moving the tassel from the right side to the left side. Why do we do that? Well, you're arts and letters, you know about symbolism. It is about moving your alma mater, Sac State, into your heart. So with that, if you would please move the tassels from the right to the left and put Sac State in your heart. I wish to thank this amazing group who have just blown me away all week with new music. Thank you so much for being here. You represent the best of Sac State. And Beatrice, we love your voice. And finally, I want to thank the members of the stage party, people up here. They gave up their time because they wanted to be here, and so did all the staff that is out here. They don't have to work till 9 o'clock at night, but they want to do it for you, for the students. So thank you to them. And now, and I don't know why, but I always get emotional with this one. And now you get to take one last loving walk with the faculty out of this stadium to your parents, to your sons, to your daughters, to your loved ones. One last walk with the faculty who care so much for you. Please stay in your chairs until the podium, the people up here on the stage have left, and then please follow the marshals and the faculty out. Thank you, and please remember, Stingers up!
Yes.